guys, this is Kirsten and today I am very excited to show you what I've been up to in my new bullet journaling. So I finally have kind of perfected, hopefully. I know every time I say that I change it up, but for now this is what I'm doing in my bullet journal and let's see how it sticks. So I've been using this for about 3.5 months. I finally have set up something that I'm proud of and want to share with you. I think is noteworthy and a little bit different enough, which will hopefully give you another spin, another viewpoint. All right, first things first, what I do differently than everyone else or a lot of people is I don't like the traditional bullet journal month at a glance. I realize that it's supposed to be very minimalist and very no fuss, no muss, but for me, my brain doesn't work like that. So let me just show you an example in case you're unfamiliar, ignore my pets, of what a traditional bullet journal month at a glance looks like. Traditionally, it looks something like this. This is very boring to me and it doesn't really have that much in it because I didn't really like it. So you number 1 through 30 or 31 depending on how long the month you're planning is, and beside it you put the weekday that corresponds with that number or date. So the 1st of April is a Friday, the 2nd is a Saturday, 3rd Sunday, so on and so forth. So it's very linear, very straightforward, and then next to it you put a event or something to remember. So my brain doesn't work in this linear way. It's very minimalistic, first of all. I like having some prettiness into it, and also it just doesn't work. My brain has been trained to work in something like a traditional two-page monthly spread. So instead of, trying to force myself into work in a space that I don't love, I just drew it in there and said, what the heck? So I just printed off some graph paper because this notebook that I'm working in is a lined one, but I wanted a graph since it's easier to measure out. I measured it, numbered it, and here is April 2016. I also decorated it because, I'm a pretty planner at heart. I have some washi, some letter stickers, and I even used some of my color spot sticky note from Target just to pretty things up, as well as some diary stickers that I got from eBay. But that's very, very just optional. This is not what you have to do, but just the utilization of a 2-page monthly spread has really, really helped me to like having a monthly incorporated in my bullet. So right now I have bare minimum. April has just begun and I have some work events, I have some personal events, and I am thinking about incorporating my actual YouTube schedule in here. But yes, this is what it is. I haven't really gotten a chance to finish all these spreads, but I was so eager to share, I just had to jump on it. So next thing I have is my April goals and my April to-dos. It might sound very similar, like goals, to-dos, and at first I had to sort it out in my mind because at first I just had the goal section. So it was more like a goal / to-do. I didn't have enough room. At the time I was doing 6 things, but I kind of whittled it down to my 4 favorite sections and whittled down the difference in my mind. And goals are just the general idea of what I want to get accomplished that week. A lot of the things here need to be tracked. Things like habits I want to form or a general goal for a category in my life. So I'll give you an example. For social media here, which is one of my sections, I want to post 8 dork and a half videos. I don't specify what kind, I don't specify what day, I don't specify anything. I just know I want to post 8, and the rest is for the to-do section and following pages to determine all that. This is just, I want 8 videos done there, I want 4 videos done on this channel, I want this set to be done, that sort of thing. A general overview of what I want done. Brad, so to speak, comes in, which I'll get to in a second. Things that need to be continually tracked or tracked throughout the month are things like I want to start meditating 4 times a week. I want to drink soda only 2 times during the week. I want to go to bed by 9:30. So that's what a different page on my monthly. So yes, I'm trying not to put tasks here. That's what the to-do section is, the more specifics. So enough of that. Next spread I want to show you guys are 2 different tables, if you will. The top one here is a habit tracker. I used to use, for about a few months, an app on my phone. I don't even know the name anymore, but I would always forget to do it. Tracking and planning on my phone, I've said this in several videos, just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to try and track in my journal. Also, to make sure and make it a little easier and to basically to encourage me to use it, the easier it is, the more likely I am to do it. I've decided to only track during the weekdays, not the weekend. The weekend is a break. First of all, it doesn't fit in this kind of spread. Ooh, here I am. I'm like not even showing you guys. But it doesn't fit in this graph that I printed out. But also, it just makes it a lot easier. So the things that I'm tracking, of course, are the things that I mentioned kind of in my goal section. So bed by 9:30, if I'm having a bad day, some health things like have I been feeling fatigued? Did I do no soda? Meditate, those sort of things. That's that. The next section is my YouTube video tracker. I want to keep track because sometimes I just film. You know, I get so excited and I film a ton of videos that I lose track of what I filmed, what I need to do with them. So this is just a place for me to do it, and I'm trying to do one tracker per month. Let's skip ahead a little bit. So that's the monthly pages. Something else that I'm doing differently than I used to do is I'm actually trying to use a weekly layout. So I'm really trying to break everything down step by step so it's more likely for me to actually complete things. So here I have a week. On the side here I have Monday through Saturday stamped out. And beside it, really tiny, really simply, I just have the top event of that day, you know, work things, doctor's things, what have you. Beside that, I have a to-do section. So I just can look over my monthly goals, see what I think I want to do or what is doable, and I move here. And then I have like a little leftover just because I didn't space this out as well as I thought. No big deal. I might draw, doodle, write a quote, something. Part of the reason why I chose this, because not every day has a daily breakdown. Sometimes I get lazy, but I still want to have something that I can look at really quick. You know, I don't want to spend the time or the energy breaking everything down as detailed as a daily space, but I do want to make sure everything is remembered that needs to be remembering. That's what this is for. So if I know this is here, okay, I need to get that done, or I need to do these things at least. As you can see by my spreads, whether it is my goal section, my weekly section, and now you'll probably see this section over here. I'm very into compartments. I like things blocked visually, so it's just easier to keep track of. It's pretty, first of all, and it just makes everything a lot more neat. So anyway, now onto the day per page layout. Put the date. Sometimes I put this day stamp. Usually, let me find an example. So as you can see, this one is just one pen and some washi. Super easy, no stamps. This one has some stamps because I'm trying to be all fancy. And then, very similar to my adapted bullet journal setup that I posted about 1.5 years ago, I have 3 main sections that I fill out. I usually put appointments / main events at the top, really easily for me to see. And then I have the more traditional to-do, notes, ideas, brain dump section right in the middle with the biggest space. If you just look at this, it's just a simple bullet journal spread. So it has my tasks, it has my research, it has my, you know, important to-dos, whatever. This is the tradition. Just think of it as the traditional, true to form bullet journaling section. Third section, what used to be the blurb section or the diary section, has now become a health section. Just because I've had some health problems, I want to just have a little space for me to reflect on my health, whether I feel anything different, just all about that. This is what I have for my April spread. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I'll be happy to address them as soon as possible. And hopefully I will see you guys later. Bye.